Hi, you guys. Do you ever get stressed and frustrated all the time because you struggle with finding ways to manage your stress as a business owner? If this is you, you are not alone. Okay. My name is Shantae Holiday, and today we are going to discuss how to properly manage your stress and break the cycle of letting your negative emotions win. Because when that happens, you end up taking out your frustrations on your friends, your family, your coworkers, and that's nowhere to live. No, that's no way to live, right? So let's go ahead and jump right into it so that way we can help alleviate that feeling of feeling drained and depleted all the time. So don't forget to hit that like button for me to support me and subscribe to my YouTube. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, you guys. Comment the number one below so that way you can stop by and say hi that way. And let's get right into it. So, number one is going to be to prioritize your self care. Okay. So, for me, when I first started as a business owner, I used to love dancing, whether it was Zumba, ballet, modern tap, jazz, you name it. Everything about it. At one point, I even applied to Juilliard and everything. So, once I started working, I actually put anything that I was felt was my type of self care, pedicures, manicures, and stuff there, massages, my dancing, even drinking water as much, all became to the wayside. And before you knew it, I wasn't able to even perform at my best in my business because I was putting my bare essentials to the side. So I know that I'm not alone. Many business owners often neglect their own well-being in pursuit of achieving their goals. So it's important to prioritize your own self-care, such as getting enough sleep, eating well, and exercising regularly. These activities will help to keep your body and your mind in good condition, which is essential for managing your stress, right? So the next topic that we want to talk about is practicing mindfulness. So mindfulness practices are things such as meditation, yoga, or even deep breathing. These can help you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings, which can help you to manage your stress a little bit more effectively. Now, for me, right, my experience, I actually used to work out a lot on Xbox 360. I know I'm getting old, but yeah, I used to do yoga and stuff like that for it. These days, not so much yoga. I more so prefer meditation and deep breathing. You can even pull up meditation videos on YouTube. A lot of times throughout the entire year, my family loves Christmas. So I'll actually put on Christmas jazz for me and my son to literally just sit in solitude together just for a little bit and have that peace. So whatever works for you, go ahead and do it. But if you want to try deep breathing work and meditation guided from somebody free on YouTube, go for it, right? Like it's at your fingertips. Number three, you guys, is going to be setting boundaries. So setting boundaries is important for stress management. I'm going to tell you why. You have to be able to say no, right? People pleasing feels really good in that moment, but after a while, it takes toll on you. It takes a toll on your sanity, your mental health, and it affects your own time management. So don't be afraid to say no and mean it. No is a sentence, right? It's okay. If a person asks for you to do something and you feel as though you do not want to take that on, maybe that's your only reason. That's reason enough. Simply say no. And if that person loves you and understands you, then it won't be a question. So, yeah, setting boundaries. Okay. So, this is important for stress management. So, learn to say no to activities or tasks that are not important or that you don't have time for, basically. Right. So, this will help you to focus more on what's truly important and avoid taking on too much. Because if you burn the candle at both ends, you're not going to help anybody, including yourself. And that's not what you want. Do me a favor, comment the word yes if you've ever had to set boundaries and say no. Go ahead and comment that below. Next one, you guys, who want us to discuss is delegating tasks, right? So this one is huge. So for me, I'm really, really good at doing things myself, right? So sometimes I felt like I was too good at doing things myself because I know that I can rely on me. I know that I can trust myself to stay up until 3, 4, 5 in the morning to get the task done no matter what. I know that people can put their faith in me, and I'm always going to come out on top and make sure that I exceed expectations, right? That's always my goal. Now, when it comes to other people, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I can trust this person to care about this task as much as I do. That would used to be my mindset. Now, now I might start the task. I might do a video instruction of the task or have a delegate it to someone else to do it. And then tell the rest of the team, like, hey, this is what want done. This is when I want it done. This is how I want it done. I'm setting the expectation and the objective, right? I'm delegating the task to someone that I know I can trust to get that done. You might not have that experience the very first time. I had to go through like 8 assistants before I truly learned the art of delegation, before I felt really, really confident, right? And being able to say, okay, I've chosen the right person to get this task done. I have effectively made an amazing video instruction of how I want it done. I've walked through the task with this person and had them walk me through the task as well to show me that they understand it. So I definitely suggest letting go a little bit. There are a few sites actually that you can use in order to get that job done for yourself, right? So there's Upwork, of course. There's Fiverr. There's a few other ones as well. I will say this, as far as delegation and hiring goes, I do enjoy Upwork a little bit more. I'm going to tell you why. Upwork, the money goes into escrow. It does not automatically touch the person's hands. Fiverr, it goes directly to the virtual assistant or the person that set up that gig. So a lot of times customer service is lacking in that event because they've already been paid, right? So it's like, yeah, it's things like that. And of course, a few situations that happen to me personally is why I also choose to use Upwork more so. But yeah, delegating tasks and other can definitely help you to reduce stress. Share the workload with your employees and trust them to handle important tasks, right? So this will free up your time, as we discussed, and energy to focus on other important aspects of your business and take breaks. It's important to take regular breaks throughout the day. Okay, so that leads us to our next lesson, you guys, or our next point is to take breaks. So it's really important to take regular breaks throughout the day. So this can mean multiple things, right? So for me, I like to stop, eat some fruit. I might schedule a 20-minute nap on my phone, like just setting a quick timer. I might go up to the rooftop and literally just sit down. I might take out a canvas and paint for like an hour. I need to do whatever I feel as though is going to make it so that my mind stops fixating on work. Because if I don't, I know that my energy level is going to go down. I know that my quality level is going to go down, not just in my work, but in my work ethic, in my instruction, in my delegation. I'm going to end up kind of half-assing the day, in other words, right? And that's no way to live. So take a break, right? Now, I used to be the person to where, like, if I scheduled a nap, I'd be gone for the whole day. I'd wake up the next day confused, getting ready, thinking I'm late for school. I'm 30, like I'm not even in school, like wait for the school bus type of thing. I'd wake up confused. What did I do to alleviate that? For one, I made sure that I was, as we said earlier, that I was making sure my self-care was good. When I don't take my vitamins, when I'm not eating properly, when my sleep schedule is off, I'm at my worst. And that's when my body's kind of out of whack, out of sync. So now I trust myself to go ahead, set that alarm for 20 minutes. I know I'm going to have the energy to get back up because I made sure that my system is ready, is like fueled and things like that. I might eat first, whatever you have to do to get back to you, right? So yeah, so it's important, like I said before, to take regular breaks throughout the day. So this can be as simple as stepping away from work for a few minutes to take a walk, getting some fresh air, or a cup of tea. Tea is huge in my house. My favorite flavor is oolong tea. It's like the best. Oh my gosh. So definitely just take some time basically to smell the roses. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you work exceptionally hard. I'm sure you're pushing yourself as far as you possibly can go. But I don't want you to push yourself on an empty tank. It's not worth it. Okay. You deserve a cup of tea. You deserve to sit down and think about everything that you've accomplished so far in the day. Make yourself feel good. Okay. So taking breaks will help you to recharge and come back to your work with renewed energy and focus. Our next point, you guys, is to seek support. So it's important to seek support when you're feeling stressed. Okay. This can be from friends, family, a professional therapist, or a counselor. Talking to someone about your stress can help you to gain perspective and develop strategies on coping, right? So I know that for me and stuff like that, I have my best friend, I have my niece and stuff there. She's in college, but sometimes she's available and stuff. I have a small but loving circle to where I know, hey, if I need someone to really talk to and stuff there, I know I have a cousin. I know I have at least two aunts that'll listen to me. Like I know that I have a support system, right? So even if I feel like the burden is too heavy, right? Because sometimes, and I know I'm not the only one that's ever felt like this, sometimes life can feel heavy, right? You have all these responsibilities and obligations, and you might feel like you were the person out of your entire family, just you was chosen to break generational curses. And that itself can feel like a mountain is on your shoulders sometimes. And if you don't feel like the rest of your family, your friends, your therapist, if you don't feel like anyone else is going to understand you and you feel like your chest is tight and stuff like that, you can also call 988, right? In the US and stuff there, it is not just suicide prevention hotline kind of thing. It's also a mental health line. It's a line where you basically get to talk to someone that has no unbiased and things like that, where their only job is to just sit there, listen to you and support into you and let you know, like, I understand, it'll be okay. Go ahead and take some deep breaths, let it out, tell me what's on your mind. That's it, right? So you can totally also talk to them. And then you call them. That does not mean you're crazy. It does not mean you're giving up. It means that you're seeking support at a time that you need support. Like an adult, you're doing great. So comment the word support down below. If you have a bestie or anyone in your life that you can vent to, and feel free to tag them below as well. The next thing I want to talk about, you guys, is making time for hobbies and interest, right? So early in this video, I shared with you guys that I have a love for dance and I used to be all about it all day, every day, you name it, right? Modern, tap, jazz, you name it, hip hop, everything. And so skateboarding, rollerblading and stuff there. Soon this year, I put on my vision board that I want to snowboard for the first time. We should try it out. I don't know about skiing. I don't know if I'm bold enough to try that yet. But snowboarding, I feel like I could really kick ass at snowboarding. But anyhow, I digress. Make time for your hobbies. So for me, I really like to involve my son, Cash, into my hobbies. So my son has autism. He's 3 years old. He's nonverbal for the most part. He has what they call a severe speech delay. But when we share the same hobbies together, the same interest, painting together, cooking together, even trying to sing together, things like that, it's a way for us to communicate. So for me, it means the world to me, right? So yeah, definitely make time for what you love, because if you don't, then you're going to lose your spark. And your spark is what helps you to push through and be that amazing business owner, to be that amazing leader for your team. So keep pushing and keep doing great, right? So making time for your hobbies and interests outside of work can help you to reduce stress. So engaging in activities that you enjoy can provide a much needed break from work-related stress and can help. So for me, like I told you guys, painting and cooking with my son is everything. If you have your favorite hobby, right? go ahead and comment below your hobby and let me know what keeps you grounded. Okay. And it could be anything, even if it's working on your car. No judgment. All right, you guys. So we just went over the 7 ways to start managing your stress and to break the cycle of letting those negative emotions win. So which tip was your favorite? Go ahead and let me know down below. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button for me. Subscribe to my YouTube and don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Insta, and TikTok, you guys, for more. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.